Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Ninja AF500 air fryer. And what I want to do today is to show you around the air fryer, some of the features and benefits that it offers, and also why, if you've got an air fryer at the moment and you're thinking, well, why have Ninja brought another one out, it's got something quite unique about it. The capacity on the AF500 is 10.4 litres, so if you've been comparing them to other air fryers on the market, then this one's actually got really good capacity. Of course, with capacity means it's going to be slightly bigger than some of the smaller ones. I'll just show you the dimensions on this. So really looking at, if you include in the handles and everything, you're looking at 48 centimetres wide, or just under 19 inches. As far as the depth, you've got a couple of vents on the back. So if you go in to the very front, as I say, including the handle, then you're looking at 32 centimetres, or around 12.5 inches. And then the height of it, you're looking at 33 centimetres, around 13 inches. Now really what makes this thing unique, and I just mentioned about the 10.4 litre capacity, is in here. So when you open the drawer, first of all, on some of the double zone air fryers, you've actually got two handles, but I think the clue is in the handle here. So you've got one big handle, so you pull that out, either at the side, you can also grip it underneath as well, and just pull it out, so it's nice and easy. You'll find in here, so this is actually a double zoned air fryer. So although you've only got one drawer, you've actually got two different zones, and the beauty of this is you can actually take this centre section out. So if you wanted to cook, say, one large, for example a 2 kilogram chicken, then you can just take that out and then cook it in one zone. Or if you wanted to cook separate items, for example chicken nuggets one side, chips the other, then you've got the option. So the trays at the bottom can come out as well. So you have got rubber feet on it, just to stop it damaging either the tray itself or the actual drawer. Because if you didn't have the feet, then it'll scratch it, and that's the last thing you want, especially in your new air fryer. So all of this can come out, and it's really easy to wash. Personally, because of the size of it, personally I would recommend just getting some hot soapy water after you finish it, using it, then pop your hot soapy water in, give it a quick swirl round, quick brush, and then let it dry. And then once you've finished, and then I've just zoomed in a little bit closer to hopefully make it easier to see. When you first switch it on, it's very polite, it says hello, and you'll find that you've actually got the different zones flashing. So as mentioned earlier, with the different zones in here, you've got the option of selecting just zone 1, just zone 2, or you could have what they call the mega zone. I love that. I love they called it mega zone. Not sure why. I couldn't think of a better word, but yeah, really like that. So if you wanted to select just zone 1, so that would be, it's still within the drawer, so it would just use the left hand side of the drawer. Then you can actually change the different settings, and I'll go through some of these settings in a moment. But if you wanted to select that for that drawer, and then you can change that if you want to, so you can have a different settings for the right hand drawer, or if you decided that no, I just want everything all in the middle section, so if you wanted to cook, as I said, so for example a 2 kilogram chicken, then all you need to do is just select that. Make sure you take the centre section out, just pop it to the side. Different options, I'll just run through these quickly. First of all, you've got Max Crisp, and this is best for cooking smaller quantities of frozen food which may need a higher temperature to cook. Next one is the Air Fry, and that's best for fresh foods, things like chicken wings or your favourite frozen snacks. Next one is the Roast. That's best for, well, as it says, best for cooking things like vegetables or roast meats. Next one is the Bake, so that's best for cooking things like cakes or other baked desserts. Oh, let's come this way around. There we are. Reheat. That's best for cooking things like your leftovers. If you prepared and cooked a meal the day before, you want to have this as your dinner tonight, then that's really the one to use. The next option on here is Dehydrate. And if you're into things like dehydrating fruit, vegetables, or even meats, then this is a really good option to try. It's something personally I've not actually done it within this air fryer, but I've tried it in different air fryers over the years. And dehydrating, especially fruit and veg, I actually really enjoy, and they're really healthy for the kids as well. Last option on here is Prove. So if you're into proving your own bread, or if you're into, I suppose, making your own bread or dough, then this is a really good option, especially now you've got the mega zone. Then if you wanted to prove a loaf of bread in here, this could be the air fryer to look at. A couple of other options to show you. First of all, when it comes to using the air fryer, couldn't be easier. All you need to do is select the, well, first of all, select the option that you wanted, for example, air fry. Change the temperature on here. So on this, on the air fryer, it goes up to 210 degrees and then goes all the way down to 150. A comment that a customer made to me the other day was they probably wouldn't buy one because it didn't go high enough up in temperature. Now, the only comment I made was that because the customer was used to cooking things at, say, 220 or 230 degrees, my main comment was that this will cook a lot quicker, even at a lower temperature. So, and they did buy one, and they did get back to me, and they were really pleased with it. And then once you've selected the temperature, then all you need to do is change the time on here. And then once you've got that right, just press start. Now, a couple of other options to show you. You've got sync and match. Now, what sync will do is if you, for example, if you wanted to cook something in the left-hand drawer, for example, I don't know, I'll use chicken nuggets again. So I'll be honest, I know I talk about chicken nuggets and chips a lot. I don't cook those a lot, but it's just a really good example. But if you wanted to cook, for example, chicken nuggets for 15 minutes, and then if you wanted to cook some chips for 10 minutes, then what you want to do is you want to make sure that they are hot at the same time when it's finished cooking. The last thing you want to do is to have your chicken nuggets ready before your chips. So what the AF500 will allow you to do is to sync the two drawers together. And all it will do is if you select, for example, 15 minutes cooking here and 10 minutes cooking here, it will actually delay the start of the cooking on the left-hand side drawer by 5 minutes and then cook basically at the same time. And it's something that it works really well. I've tried it myself. I've had customers come back and say how well it works. And all it enables you to do is to make sure you've got hot food cooked at the same time. The final option here is called match. And what this will do, this will actually match the two drawers together. And if you were to select, for example, 240 degrees for 10 minutes, as it's got here on the left-hand zone, then if you press the match button, then what it will do is it will actually enable the two drawers to cook at the same time for the same temperature. I know some of you will be thinking, well, why don't you just use the mega zone instead? But the main reason they've kept the feature on, personally my thinking, is if you wanted to cook something, again, things like frozen chips one side, and if you've got fresh chicken the other side, you really don't want the two to be mixed together within the mega zone, and that's why they've kept the match on here. If you're thinking of buying one of the AF500s, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. If there's a feature that you've been looking for, and if I've not covered it in this video, then just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you, because I've got one of these on display. I know I could have done some cooking, and honestly, the way I'm thinking at the moment, I've been talking about food for the last half an hour. I'm starving, so I'm going to go and get something to eat. But I just wanted to cover some of the basics on here, rather than spending time doing a whole load of cooking demonstrations. Also, if you have got one of these in Ninja air fryers, actually it doesn't have to be this one. If you have got a Ninja air fryer whatsoever, then let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.